video back in May, and I had so many technical difficulties. I just filmed the screen recording last night, so there's a lot of new and deleted apps. Also take a shot every time I say a basically cross-eyed grinning face with stuck-out tongue.
It is so funny how you guys would probably think this is my first time filming this video when it is actually the literal 7th time I filmed this. So if this just doesn't work out, I'm not meant to post this video, you know? So anyways, let's get into it. I realized I didn't even introduce myself. Welcome to my channel, welcome to this video, thank you for clicking, and let's get started. I have the iPhone 8 Plus, I have the home button, which I know is very ancient to you people. I'm just not the type of person to go out and get the new phone. And Apple releases a new phone literally every 4 minutes. Like, sweetie, I can't keep up. Slow it down a little. So, my home screen is basically just a picture of cow print that I literally got off the internet. So what is it called? The dock? The lower part of your phone. You're meant to put like the apps that you mostly use. So I have Safari, phone, messages, and Spotify. For the apps that come with the phone and the ones that I don't use that often, I've just categorized them into color. So the first folder I have is called the blue folder. In this one, I have weather, mail, and app store. In the black folder, I have clock, compass, measure, and voice memos. In the gray folder, I have settings, camera, contacts, and calculator. In the green folder, FaceTime, maps, find iPhone. Next folder I have is called orange, and in here I have books, tips, find friends, and pages. And then I have the purple folder, which used to have something else in it, but now it's just the one app, so it probably shouldn't even really be in a folder, but it's just iMovie. The last folder is called the white folder, and in here is photos, which I love seeing how many photos people have. So if you're watching this, please let me know how many photos you have. I'm genuinely curious. Like, I would literally dedicate my life to researching this because I find it so interesting. I don't know why, but I have 2,706 photos. Literally yesterday when I was filming this, I had 3,600. And last night I was just so fed up and like went through and cleared out everything. Sometimes I see people who have like 1,000 photos or under 1,000. I'm like, what? Did you just get this phone yesterday or what? Like, I have 3,000 photos in one day. So I just don't understand. I've got calendar, reminders, home, health, news, notes, apps, Apple Store, and files. Moving on to apps that I have actually downloaded myself. So these ones I've organized into groups based on their function. The first was a social folder, and here I've got TikTok. We all know and love TikTok. I literally just made a TikTok. I'll insert it here because I thought it was so funny. That's how I shoot my shot. And aside from TikTok, I have Tumblr, Cloud Music, and Instagram. So I feel like Tumblr and Instagram are pretty self-explanatory, but Cloud Music I use basically because sometimes there's like covers or remixes on YouTube, and they're not on Spotify or Apple Music. So I basically just legit download them onto my phone through this app. And then I've got my Instagram folder, which is mostly just apps that I use to edit my photos. I'm the queen of editing my photos. Honestly, it's a very rigorous process for me because I go in. The last 4 I use to edit my photos. I've got Makeup Plus, which basically you can smooth your skin, which is what I use it for, and I think you can add makeup to your face as well. Haven't really used that, but I think there's some other stuff you can do on there as well, but I haven't really explored. And then I have this app called Unum, Unum, not really sure how it's pronounced. The lighting is like changing outside. Can we not do that? Can you just wait until I'm done filming? Like, what was the reason? Okay, sun's coming back out. She heard me. She heard me. So you log in with your Instagram and the rest of your theme automatically is shown on the app. And if you want to see what a photo looks like with the rest of your feed, you can publish it and see what it looks like there. This is really good for anyone who has a specific theme. You can add filters on your photos through there, which is what I use it for. And I think you can actually schedule posts to publish from there as well. So like if you want something to post tomorrow at 5 p.m, I'm pretty sure you can do that with the app. And I have Facetune, which we all know Facetune. I use it to detail things that I want to pop out, and I mostly use it to whiten my walls because as you can see, I don't have white walls anymore. I have turquoise walls, which they have their own character, but to me, I just really like white walls. and I just like white surroundings, like white bed sheet, white, as you can see, all my stuff is white. And so there's a tool on Facetune that you can use to actually whiten. I use it to whiten my background so it looks white rather than turquoise. The last app I have in this folder is called Lightroom. Basically, this is like a very detailed app for editing your photos. It goes into the very nitty-gritty, so you can basically change the composition of your whole photo using this app. Then I have my health app. So in this app I have Sleep Cycle, which is basically just an app that helps you to wake up when you're least tired. You enter in a 30-minute time interval and it will wake you up when you're least tired within that 30 minutes. And also it has like sleep assistance. Basically it will play like sounds, soothing sounds to help you fall asleep. For me, it has to be like absolutely quiet. Like I don't even want to hear a peep. I don't even want to hear a pin drop when I sleep, so I don't use it. But if you find comfort through like sounds like whooshing and the crash of the waves, you can do that. Also, there's a premium version where I think you can look at the analytics of your sleep. I don't have the premium version. Next, I have Flow, which is basically a period app. It helps to track your period and your symptoms. And basically there's like a built-in gynecologist if you have the premium version, which will tell you when something's off. It's like a community and people post on there. Like there's like almost like a wall of posts, kind of like Facebook, and people ask questions. There's threads that the actual app posts so that you're more informed on your body. It's just like a great app. Like there is no app better than this one. So if you're a girl and you want to track your period or learn more about your body in general, download this app right now. You can pause. I'll just wait. I'll just wait. Just tell me when you're done. Next app I have to show is called My Net Diary, which most people use to count calories, but I actually don't count calories. So the reason I use this app is like I can't describe it, but I'm just gonna show. So basically, let's say for lunch I wanted to have like, I don't know, a pesto sandwich. If I put 1 teaspoon of pesto on my sandwich, it gets a B+ grade. But let's say I want to put on 6 teaspoons, then it only has a C+ grade. This helps you to know moderation when stuff is too much, and it lets you know when to stop. Like, you know, instead of putting maybe 6 teaspoons on my pesto sandwich, maybe I want to put on 3 or 4. I mean, you really don't need that much, but just for example. Also, it breaks down the macros of the food. Next, I have the Renfo app. Never know how to pronounce it, but basically the reason I talked about this in my Amazon video, Amazon favorites, and the reason I got this scale was because of this app and the different things you can learn about your body. So basically it's an electrical scale and it hooks up to this app, and of course you can see your weight, but you can see more, to me, more important things. Like you can see the amount of protein in your body, the bone mass, muscle mass, skeletal muscle. So it just tells you more important things than just weight, because weight is just a number. Obviously there's times when you can be at a really unhealthy weight, but for the most part everybody carries weight differently and it's really just a number. But there's more important things to know, like whether you have enough body water or whether you have enough skeletal muscle. I have Interval Timer, which is basically just an app that you use for HIIT workouts. It helps you to customize HIIT workouts and create HIIT workouts. I have Forest, which basically is an app that I use mostly for school, but you can use it for anything, like if you just want to focus on something for a certain amount of time. For example, they have all these tags here to give you ideas, but you can make more. Basically, you just set a certain amount of time that you want to focus for, and it will plant the seed. And if you basically, you can put on deep focus mode. You can have it off, but if you have it on, then whenever you leave the app, the seed will not flourish. But I'll show you what it looks like. This was back in exam season. I'm done with exams now. But like, let's say April 27th, I was studying for something, and you can see I planted 5 different plants. There's 3 trees, 2 bushes, and there was 3 failed attempts, which are those like twig things. And whenever you do plant something successfully, you get money and you can buy other plants. You can also connect it with friends and you can all focus on something for the same amount of time together. And there's like achievements, yada yada. I actually recommend another app that's similar. It's called Flora, It's actually free. This one's not free, but I accidentally purchased it, so now I have to use it. But that one is way better. And you can also have an option to deposit money. And if you click off the app or you're not focused, that money will actually be put towards planting an actual tree in real life, which is so cool, and I love that. And yeah, that app is just way better, so get that one. Next, I have Minimalist. And basically you just write down your objectives for the goal for the day or whatever it is, and you pull down to add stuff. You can swipe right to delete stuff. You swipe left to cross it off. And the cool thing about it, if you don't want to click all the way over to the app, you can just swipe left and you can see your widget, like this is your widget list, and basically you can see your tasks for the day or for whatever without actually having to open the app. Do you guys want to know something so funny? I literally 2 seconds ago, I was 3 minutes into the video, was talking about how this is the 7th time I filmed this video. Well, make that the 8th because I literally accidentally stopped the screen recording. So you know what? let's just go again. Next, I have Zombies Run, which is basically like a running app, but like a game. So basically, you follow like a storyline and you are runner 5, and basically you have to complete different objectives. You can go get supplies, go to different destinations, yada yada, and on your way there, you'll be hearing the storyline in your headphones or whatever, but sometimes you'll run across zombies, and if you hear the zombies like gargling, that's when you have to pick up the pace, and obviously when the noise goes away, you can slow back down. But it's just really fun, and I really enjoy story games and reading, so it literally motivates me to run. Like, there have been times where I just went running because I wanted to know what was happening in the next chapter. And last in the folder is Watch, and basically just connects to your Apple Watch. My next folder is called Smart. In this folder I have Google Maps, Google Home, Gmail, and Kobo Books. Kobo Books probably shouldn't be in here, but it just is for the time being. She's just visiting. My next folder is called Spend, and I have my banking in here, so I use Scotiabank, TD Bank, RBC Mobile, PayPal, and Wallet kind of goes along with that. Wallet, basically you can just put your cards onto your phone so that you don't have to carry your cards everywhere with you. And then I've got Depop, which I just use to sell and buy clothes, basically just thrifting, but in an app online. And then I've got Garage because I am literally Garage's #1 fan. When I was filming this video yesterday, I was wearing Garage, but today, unfortunately, I'm not wearing Garage, so I'm actually a fake fan. But literally every single video I've ever filmed on this channel, I've been wearing Garage. Gotta stay on top of my VIP membership. Next, I have Amazon. I think we all know and love Amazon. So the second page of this spend folder, I have Money Lover, which is basically just like a budgeting app. To it, you can actually link it to your banking account, and basically you can budget certain things for a month. It will give you a pie chart of the month so you can see where your money is going to. The next app that I have in there is called Gas Buddy. Basically, it just tells you the cheapest pricing of gas near you. My last page of apps, the first folder I have is called the YouTube folder, and this is apps that I use to either edit my YouTube thumbnails or interact with YouTube. So the first two are what I use to edit my thumbnails. I have PixArt, which basically I just use if I want to put a collage of pictures together. And then I have Fonto, which I use to add font to my thumbnail. And then the third app is called 24fps, and I basically use this for when I film videos on my phone. Then there's YouTube Studio. You can basically interact with your subscribers there, and it's just a lot easier to reply to comments and like comments. And you can change your thumbnail, you can change your channel, you can edit your video description just right from the comfort of your phone rather than having to go to your laptop. Of course, I had to have the YouTube app. I'm obsessed with YouTube. I think YouTube is probably my favorite app. I think I watch YouTube more than like watching regular TV. So of course I had to have the app. Then my second last folder is called Games, and I have so many games. So buckle in, put your seatbelt on, because I'm going through a lot right now. First game I have is called Sing Sharp. It's not really a game, but I just put it in here. I like to sing a lot, and before I sing I like to pitch myself and just hear what I sound like. Then I have Relic Run, which is basically like Temple Run, except it's just like better. And it's Lara Croft, which I love Lara Croft, so I just had to download it. Then I have Panda Pop, which is actually a game that my mom like religiously plays, and she kind of got me into it, but I'm so bad at it, so I should probably delete it. She's on like episode 700, not even. I'm sure I think she's at like 1,000 now, and I'm literally at 115, and she's the one who got me to 115, so we don't talk about that. Next app I have is called Heads Up, kind of just like charades. Then I've got Tennis Clash, which I love tennis. Tennis is my favorite sport, and I don't have anyone that I really can play tennis with, so I have to play it on my phone, unfortunately. Tennis Clash is just like a multiplayer tennis game, and you literally play with people real time. I think I spoke about how I love reading and I like story games. So I have two story games. One is called Choices and the other is called Originals. I prefer Originals, like they have better storylines, but Choices has more options, so I had to have both. Then I have Musician, which is just like another singing app. And then I've got The Sims, which, if you know me, you just know that I love The Sims. I'm obsessed with The Sims. The Sims is my all-time favorite game. Like, and that is a video game. Do not discriminate and say that The Sims is not a video game, because it literally is. That's my favorite game. Ever since I was like 12, 11, I've been playing it. I used to play it on my little flip phone. I wish I was a Sim. Easily change my clothes. Don't have to pay for clothes. You just put it on. Like, oh, must be nice. It must be nice to just be able to get your crush after talking to them for 3 minutes and just like flirting with them for 2 seconds. Like, I love the custom content. I love the expansion packs. I just love everything about The Sims. Then I have Pocket Camp, which is basically like Animal Crossing, but like the very Walmart version, the Dollarama version. But it's still really fun. The last folder I have is called Work, and basically these are just the two apps that I use to sign in, log out of my shift, go on break, whatever I have to do. I use these two apps, and I have 2 different jobs, so I have 2 different apps. Yeah, that is everything on my phone. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see my other videos, I have a bunch other on my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Object of your affection. Give me all your time, touch, money, and attention. Pick me up after school, you can be my baby. Maybe we could go somewhere, get a little crazy. He's rich and I'm